You opened the door, and your dog came running, something in their mouth, their favorite toy, an old sock, sometimes something completely random, and they held it out to you. Most people laugh and say they want to play. But when researchers started studying this seemingly simple behavior, what they found was far more complex than anyone expected. A play invitation? Sometimes that's true, but also a trust signal, emotional regulation, and in some dogs, something else entirely. The obvious explanation: they want to play, and that's partially true. But researchers noticed toy-bringing behavior serves a different purpose in every dog. Some bring toys for play, some for attention, some to regulate their excitement, and some just to show you they trust you. And these 4 different reasons look identical from the outside. Science has found 3 layers to this, and the third one, a 2025 study, changes everything we thought we knew about why dogs bring us toys. The first layer: bringing a toy is a trust signal. Dogs don't share their toys with everyone. Researchers documented this. The rate at which dogs bring toys to strangers is significantly lower than the rate at which they bring them to their owners. And if they're bringing their favorite toy specifically, that's meaningful. Dogs place value on what they own, and something they value, they share with the person they trust most. Oregon State University researchers found that toy-bringing behavior is significantly more common in dogs with higher attachment levels to their owners. So toy-bringing is a bonding behavior before it's a play invitation. I want to share this with you. I trust you. You're special to me. When your dog brings you their favorite toy, that's not just throw this. That's I'm giving you the most valuable thing I have because I trust you with it. Consider what trust means in a dog's world. A dog that resource guards, that protects their food, their bed, their belongings, is showing you where their security boundaries are. But a dog that brings you their most prized possession and places it in your hands, that's the opposite of resource guarding. That's resource sharing. And resource sharing only happens with the individuals a dog feels completely safe with. Think about which toy your dog always brings you. Is it always the same one? Write it in the comments. The pattern usually tells you something. The second layer, and this is what most people miss: why do some dogs always grab something in their mouth the moment you come home? Researchers studied this behavior and found, for these dogs, bringing a toy is an excitement regulation mechanism. When you arrive home, your dog's cortisol drops, oxytocin rises, excitement reaches its peak. And that much intensity sometimes can't be expressed through a single channel. Picking up a toy occupies their mouth, redirects brain signals, regulates the excitement, not to stop them barking, not to stop them jumping, just to put that much happiness somewhere. Researchers call this displacement behavior. It opens an alternative channel during peak arousal. If your dog always brings something when you come home, that's not they want to play. That's the joy of being reunited with you is so big I don't know what to do with it. And here's something worth noticing. The dogs that do this most consistently are often the ones with the strongest bonds. The excitement isn't random, it's specific to you. Researchers have noted that dogs who use toys as emotional regulators during owner reunions typically show this behavior only with their primary attachment figure, not with other family members to the same degree, not with visitors, with you. Does your dog always grab something when you come home? Or only sometimes? Write it in the comments, and whether it changes depending on how long you've been away. Now the third layer, and the 2025 study that changes this entire conversation. A study published in Current Biology found dogs can categorize toys by function with no training whatsoever. Researchers worked with gifted word learner dogs, dogs with exceptional ability to learn object names. These dogs could distinguish between toys used for tugging versus toys used for fetching, regardless of physical similarity, based on function alone, and they remembered these categories for long periods. This means, when your dog brings you a specific toy, it's not random. Tug toy, they want to play tug. Fetch toy, they want you to throw it. Squeaky toy, they want your attention. Pay attention to what your dog brings you. It's a message. And that message is far more specific than you probably thought. Your dog isn't bringing you whatever is closest. They're making a choice. A deliberate, functional choice based on what they want to do with you. Right now, in this moment. Every time your dog drops something at your feet, they're speaking, in the clearest, most direct language they have. What does your dog usually bring you? Always the same toy? Different ones at different times? Write it in the comments. I think the patterns people notice are going to be fascinating. And here's why all of this makes evolutionary sense. For 15,000 years, dogs lived in social groups with humans. Sharing resources, food, objects, territory was a primary way of signaling alliance and trust within those groups. Wild canines bring food back to their pack after a hunt. This resource sharing is one of the oldest social bonding behaviors in canine evolutionary history. Bringing you a toy is the modern domestic expression of that same ancient impulse. The object has changed, from prey to squeaky ball, but the signal is identical. You are part of my group. I share what I have with you. You are someone I trust. That impulse, that drive to bring something to the person they're bonded to, was refined across 15,000 years of living alongside humans. Every toy dropped at your feet carries that entire history. Here's the finding that surprised researchers most. A 2025 study published in Scientific Reports examined 105 dogs, and in 33 of them, approximately 31%, they identified behaviors toward toys that resembled human behavioral addiction. When the toy was inaccessible, whining, jumping, refusing alternatives, even food stopped being a priority. Researchers described this as addictive-like behavior. And here's what's interesting. These dogs didn't appear to be addicted to the toy itself, but to the dopamine effect of the activity they perform with it. Tugging, fetching, running, the neurochemical response those activities produce. So for some dogs, the toy isn't an object. It's the trigger for an experience they share with you. This reframes how we think about play entirely. We often think of toys as objects dogs enjoy, but what this research suggests is that for many dogs, the toy is secondary to the interaction it creates with their human. The fetch game matters because you're throwing. The tug game matters because you're pulling. Remove the human, and for some dogs, the whole experience loses its meaning. Does your dog have one specific toy they go absolutely crazy for? Write it in the comments. But there's something important here. Toy bringing is a beautiful and meaningful behavior. But if your dog brings the toy and won't let go, presents it but won't give it up, pay attention. This may be resource guarding behavior. They're offering it but don't actually want you to have it. And if your dog reacts excessively when toy access is blocked, can't settle for 15 minutes, refuses food, rejects social interaction, this could be moving into what researchers call addictive-like territory. This is rare, but real. A healthy toy relationship brings it, plays, lets go, moves on. If it looks obsessive, a veterinary behaviorist is worth consulting. So the next time your dog meets you at the door with something in their mouth, their favorite toy, an old sock, whatever it may be, remember what's actually happening. A trust signal, sharing the most valuable thing they have with you. An emotional regulation moment. The joy of being reunited with you is so big it needs somewhere to go. And a very specific message. If you pay attention to what they bring, they're telling you exactly what they want. Saying they want to play isn't wrong, but in reality it's something much deeper. I trust you, I'm with you, and I know exactly what I want to do with you. On this channel, every week, we go deeper into the science of the bond between you and your dog, because they chose to spend their one life with you. They deserve to be understood.